Hey Don, I just tried to get on a minute ago and didn't work. Hey Danny, oh, hey Pip, hey Rita, how you doing? Hey Homebrew, hey Lucid, hey Beautiful Flowers, hey Ace, hey Soft, hey Apple. I was reading this Weather magazine, pretty interesting. They've got these seven new like small-sized satellites down. It was talking about how they fly over these hurricanes from 250 miles above and measure the temperature layers. It's pretty cool. Hey Cat, hey Tessa. Daisy's in the hotel room. Hey Sandy, how you been? How you doing? Night owls, that's right. Hey Christina. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Hey Kathy. Hey Karen. Hey Paul. Oh, Rainy. Yeah, I was reading. I was just breeze through that real quick. What I usually do is if I get a book or a magazine, I'll skim through it quickly, and then I'll go through it with a fine tooth comb. I was reading about this town. Excuse me. This town a mile north of the Mexican border in California. In August of 1891, they got 11 and a half inches of rain in 80 minutes. That's the record. Hey, Crying Red. Hey, Baby Cakes. Had a pretty good day today. I see tomorrow's going to be 92. I guess it didn't get that hot today. It was a nicer day. But I don't even think I'm going to go anywhere tomorrow. I think I'll just hang out and read, catch up some of my reading. I got some videos to upload. And make any sense to go out when it's that hot. Yeah, I was reading there was a place in Libya, and it used to hold the world record for the hottest day at 137 degrees Fahrenheit. But in 2012, they disallowed that because evidently it was some kind of amateur Italian colonel in the army. So the current record is still in Death Valley, which is pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Mojave Desert, but it's, beautiful. Good time to go is December, January. But I see that's less than 0.5% of the that's in the national parks combined. So it's damn near last. Nobody visits it. I guess you can understand why. Yeah, 2016, 17, and 18 were three of the top five hottest years since they've been keeping track. It's crazy. Hey, Victoria. Yeah, 120. Yep. That's hot. No. No, I didn't hear about that. No kidding, huh? I didn't think they bothered anybody with weed anymore, no matter what they caught, how much they caught you with. Hey, Rachel. Oh, Canada, no kidding. Yeah, we've had some humid weather. No, I don't. I never go over to Midtown. Doesn't really interest me. I don't really like Corktown that much either. I'm just down there around. Sometimes I go through it. Most of the times I go around it. I am uploading a video now, like a 14-minute video of uh, uh, downtown Detroit. Yep. I never go down there. I did go down there Sunday night. Hazard days, no kidding. Hey, Prudently, how you doing? Lacey's in jail someplace. I thought it was federal charges, but I think it's... Well, I shouldn't say that. I didn't read it. Somebody posted a link. Yeah, she's in jail somewhere. Yeah, I just don't care for that area. I think it's boring. I think Corktown's boring. It's unbelievable what people paid for some places down there. Well, and it's definitely much better than it was 7 years, 5 years ago. But I can see things kind of slipping now. You don't know whether to blame that on just time going by and things not really getting better economically, or this COVID, which certainly didn't help. Oh, thank you, Humbro. Thank you. Yeah, Friday's going to get cooler. I mean, tomorrow's going to be a scorcher, 92. High humidity, too. I think like 79% or something like that. It's going to be a bitch tomorrow. I mean, you know, I won't take Daisy anywhere tomorrow. I probably won't even take her for a night run. I wish I'd have got out earlier tonight on that sunset. Man, was that a beauty. But it was so damn hot, I was trying to wait for the sun to get low, because it really doesn't make much sense for me to take Daisy out to the park if the sun's still blazing down on her black hair. So you know, you can't have it both ways. I got a little bit of it, not a lot. Oh, I hate hot weather. I like the winter better than the summer. I can't wait for the winter. We've had such bullshit mild winters compared to polar ice caps too. Pole. Yeah, I like snow too. Yep, sure do. Hey, Florin, how you doing? Well, you know, I don't watch baseball too much. I think it's boring. I think part of the reason is, too, in the 10th grade, I went to a Tigers baseball game, and it lasted 13 rounds, 13 innings. I thought it'd never end, and it was a school night. I remember Ron Guidry was pitching, and I remember watching him pitch. There's another guy on the team, too, Quisenberry. I think he was on the Tigers, threw sidearmed. That guy was pitching like 105 miles an hour. I couldn't believe anybody could hit it. You could barely see it. I would like that cold weather, sure would. Yeah. Good, Tricia. How you doing? I grew up actually about 10 miles from here, Flat Rock, Michigan. Straight down Telegraph, straight south. I'd actually lived in Dearborn for about 6 years. I lived in Detroit, Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, West Palm Beach, Atlanta. Hey, baby, too. Oh, thank you, Sonia. I am thinking about an internet radio station, but really the only reason to do that is so basically late nights in the wintertime. And a lot of people, insomniacs. And it would be a call-in where you could listen to the other side of the conversation. I mean, the chat's cool, and it's interesting, but everybody's got to type. And, you know, if you're sitting there drinking a beer, you ate a gummy or whatever you're into, you don't feel like sitting bent over a typing keyboard. So it'd be nice to just have a discussion where there could be more than two parties conversing. Somebody from, you know, I think it'd be fun. I'm going to look into it. I've looked into it before. I looked into the podcast, but that's just too, like, legit for me. I like run and gun, spur of the moment. That's why if you look at a lot of my photography, it's just run and gun, because Hell, if you waited for the perfect situation, the perfect light, the perfect weather, the perfect time, you'd never take a photo. It's not a studio, it's like real life. Some of them I take them right outside the car window as I'm driving. Don't even look. I like that kind of photography, but it's not that great. I just think it's interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, running out of my condo. Actually, I got a master bedroom upstairs that I've never used. And the nice thing about it is it's all huge windows up top. And it's a much bigger room. I've always slept in the small room. I don't know why I did that. But I want to turn that into an office where I can do my radio thing. You can see snowstorms better. There's much more light. Where when you're down low and those aren't the same because of the bushes. And it's just, you get so much more light upstairs. Yeah. Oh, really, Rachel? Oh. This is Dearborn, Michigan. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it'll be perfect actually. I'm gonna make I think I'm gonna make my living room just one big library, but maybe some of it up there too, because I don't like reading down. I like these dark dim. This isn't really dimly lit, but I like those dark grainy shots. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna print some portraits of Becky and stuff this fall. I got it down pretty good. I just haven't actually printed, but I got all the other stuff down. What's that, Victoria? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Abby's a nice guy, easy to interview. Everybody last night, it's really been slow, I've been looking for people. But everybody last night, they're very interesting and easy to interview. Ginger, Mother Ivy, that's a piece of cake. I did talk to Jamie tonight. She wanted to do an interview, but I didn't run into her again, so we didn't do it. But we'll be doing one the next couple days. Yeah, Becky's, I agree with you. No, I'm never in danger. No, I'm not. Probably too stupid to realize danger, but I'm not. No. Yeah, Jamie's a sweet girl. No, I don't mess around with Instagram unless you're talking to Kat. I don't mess around with Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. If it wasn't for the video photo part, I probably wouldn't be on YouTube either. I mean, why would you? Not social media. Other than this, really doesn't interest me. Oh, thank you, prudently at home. Yeah, Ivy's the that guy. He's the girlfriend of Ginger, the girl with the red hair. Can you see my shadow there? Yeah, that's Ivy. It's a pretty girl. Oh, thank you, Bobby. It's a lot of fun for me. Can you see that shadow pretty good? Pretty. Well, thank you, Karen. Oh yeah, Cat's great. Yep. I'm over on Michigan Avenue. You wonder sometimes, like, cops catching speeders and, people like that. And man, you think that cops are people, and I'm not saying that that doesn't happen, but I'll tell you, I sit out in places like this and nobody can see me. I'm just sitting, like, doing a live. Man, I could write tickets all night long if I was a cop. It's crazy the stuff people do when they don't see anybody sitting around. Speeding, squealing tires, going down the wrong way down a one-way. Hey, Susan. She's doing fine, Victoria. All things considered. I mean, yeah, super calm. I like these late nights. My whole life I've had a hard time going to bed at night, even as a kid. When I was into aviation, I would get to the airport about 1 in the morning, take off by about 1:30 and fly for like 3 or 4 hours. I go down to Chicago sometimes. Where else did I go? Chicago, Adrian, Michigan, Detroit City, Detroit Metro, Cleveland, Ohio. I like flying at night in crappy weather, believe it or not. It's weird. For a while, I had more nighttime than I had daytime, which is super rare, not unless you're a UPS or a FedEx pilot. Yeah, I like being up at night, man. I get excited. Hey, KF. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but if I don't get like close to 8 hours, I'm not worth shit the next day. Somebody texting me. Lori Barrett, she was actually told a Detroit cop she was going to kill herself, and he took her to the emergency room, and they later got her referred out to an assisted living care facility. I've still got a couple cards from her that I'll send back to people. I'll probably never see her again. I sent everybody's card back that I knew I wasn't going to run into again about a month and a half ago. The donations and stuff. Yeah, I'll give them to the people on the street. Honestly, I've got so much. I'm going to end up taking stuff back with me. It's kind of weird. I don't need much reason to stay down here. But part of it is I hate going back home with stuff that I haven't delivered. Tomorrow will be 3 weeks I've been here, and I've had that stuff the whole time, and I haven't seen some of these people. And I know I've got tons of boxes waiting for me when I get home. Daisy's a good dog. You're right, Rachel. Oh, did you, Chris? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, my dad used to tell me when I was a kid, if I was normal, he was glad that he wasn't. Dear old dad, how I miss him. No, not really. Just bought some more clothes at Goodwill today, so probably not. I mean, there's no reason for me to go home. I normally don't bring my laptop, but hell, I'm keeping up on my emails. I'm uploading my videos. There's no reason to go home, be honest with you. I go to better restaurants. I go to bookstores. Daisy likes it at the park. Yeah, I'm just, I like where I live, but there's nothing to do. I go see Mari. I don't have any friends or anything in West Branch, really. But I'm not a real social guy anyway. I like going over to Lake Huron. I like going up to... Really, I like going to all those places in the winter, to be honest with you. I love going to tourist destinations when it's off season. And by off season, I mean closed, and I can be in the area and just enjoy it myself. I've done it with all the national parks, and I like doing it in Mackinac. I like doing it in Sault Ste. Marie. I like going to Lake Huron, Lake Michigan. Because I think I'm not getting any younger. And I like this here, but I don't think I'd want to live here all the time. I like the wildlife, and I like that barren, bare, middle of nowhere like I get where I live. Man, you see the videos that I upload? Yeah. I don't know. I could change any minute, you know. You got to watch out for trespassing. It's pretty easy to get nailed for that in Detroit. Actually, it's an ordinance. It's a misdemeanor. It's a criminal charge for you to be in any unoccupied building without express permission in writing by the owner. So when the cops pull up and you say, hey, I was talking to Johnny and he says it's okay, well, you better have a letter from the real owner in his real handwriting or signed by him, and or you're probably getting a ticket. Yeah, I cook. Yeah, I cook like only a few things. I cook lamb roasts around the holidays. I broil steaks. I broil fish. And once in a while I'll bake something. Oh, and I deep fry a lot of shrimp and fish and scallops in peanut oil. My mom used to tell me as a kid that people that rode motorcycles didn't get good grades in school. Oh, those tacos are good. Yeah, you ever get to Detroit, I'll take you over there. Yeah. People that aren't familiar with this kind of like territory, you'd probably be freaking out the whole time you were riding around with me. Everything would look scary to you. But I've been to these places like a million times all night long. I mean, I go to bed early now compared to the old days. When I was having like super problems with depression, I'd stay up all night long, get a hotel, sleep in the day, just drive around Detroit taking photos and videos. And in Belle Isle, which is a state park now, I'd be there all night sometimes, just watching the ice flows and the freighters and if they ran late, and just having a hell of a good time. Hello, Violet. Yeah, isn't that crazy for $4? She made a comment about if I was going to be on later tonight. You know, these notices don't work so good for YouTube, and I don't know why. Which one, Rachel? Hey, Poochie. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've got a lot of videos, photos of the moon. Really do. It's kind of, this moon we're having now is just, not that big a deal. That's why it's so dark out at night, actually. We don't have any moonlight. Tonight's a dark night. That moon, where the hell is it? It's already set by now. Yeah, that's what it is. Dark. See a couple planets up there. Reminds me of Florida. It's been so damn hot and humid. This is Florida weather. I just never really liked Florida. My life was always chaos when I was down there too. I bred tropical birds. I had 3,000 pair and dromedary camels, and then I built that bed and breakfast, and I was never really settled there, even though I was there 6 years. And I hurt my back putting a drill bit on a tractor. Bothered me for a long time, and I was never like set up and comfortable, because I do like wildlife down there, but as far as the traffic and the culture and the people in the summers, forget it. No, she didn't get a tent. No. Oh, she's from Britain. I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't blame you, Lana. Yeah, great, Angie. How you doing? Oh, thanks. Doing pretty well. Yeah, Florida gets crazy rain. Oh, yeah, yeah, I used to do that. Mainly if you get their primary flight feathers. It's better off if you clip them on one side. So if they're heading into a good headwind, they still can't land up in a feet tall. But I saw an ad on a coffee shop this morning where somebody lost a cockatiel on the 17th. And a lot of times that happens when people take their birds out on a nice day. And, you know, here they are. They never really get a chance to see how well they can fly, because if they fly around in a room, you know, they see the wall coming up and they slow down. Then you get them out in an open spot like outdoors, and they head into the wind. They're gone. You never see them again. I mean, you can get them back. If they were birds that were raised in a cage, they're going to come back. If they were birds that haven't been in a cage that long, they're not coming back. The dromedary camels, the way I got into that is I had 20 acres down there, and the taxes are just crazy. They're in Palm Beach County. I mean, I paid 200 grand for that property back in '92. And in order to get a tax break, you have to have what's called an agricultural exemption. You have to have something that grazes: horses, cattle, sheep, goats. So I looked at pretty much everything. I tried cattle. They were a pain in the ass. Horses ruin the trees. I didn't want llamas. Goats, they'll chew your windshield wipers right off your car. I ended up, you know, doing quite a bit of research, and that's how I got into the camels. They were the least amount of maintenance. And, you know, other people that were in the same predicament I am, they needed a grazing animal, so I kind of marketed them as tax-exempt pets. And I didn't have that many babies, so I had them artificially inseminated. I didn't have a male on premises, because you get a big animal like that during rut, they'll kill you. I don't care what it is. Elephant, camel, zebra. They get into that breeding system. Even deer in the fall. These deer that you see crash through windows and go in people's houses and crazy stuff like that, that's always during hunting season. Male deer can get aggressive. Now, if they've grew up around people, those are the kind that you see goring people on YouTube videos. If they grew up in the wild and they're a typical wild deer, that's not happening. They make it sound like wild deer just come out of the woods and start attacking humans. That's bullshit. I was in Florida from the fall of '92 until May of '98. No, I like the nighttime. No, I like the nighttime. Yeah, I really do. This reminds me of Florida. Florida, you know, they get more summer tourism than winter. That's a myth. And part of the reason is because even though I'm not really into swimming or beaches, if you go down to Florida in the summertime, you can go get a nice condo or a hotel and a motel on the beach, and you can go and get in and out of the water all night long, and you're never cold, because the water and the air are so close in temperature. High 80s, low 90s, and that's nice. And you can get away with that really in a lot of places this summer, but it usually doesn't work that way. Usually you're out swimming, you get out of there and you're freezing your ass off. Well, that's not much fun, but it's so neat when the water and the air temperature is the same. You can sit out there and don't need any, you know, jacket or anything. Just sip a nice beer, listen to the waves crash. It's nice. When I was in it, a female was 7,500. They're probably females of any animal are always more. Whether it's a parakeet, a camel, a lion, a tiger, whatever, they're income producing animals. You know, they can produce all sorts of offspring, where males are a dime a dozen. I don't care what it is, snakes, lizards, the females are always worth way, way more. Oh, you like that? Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot that goes into my music selection. I'll tell you what I do. You know, I've downloaded and saved a bunch of it. I joined that subscription service. It's worth $15 not to worry about constantly getting hassled by using a copyrighted song. So what I'll do is I'll listen to a song, not crazy like you think, and I don't listen to them from the beginning to the end. So I listen to the songs for a little bit, maybe 10 seconds, like, yeah, I like that. And then I'll put them in a folder. And, you know, depending on what kind of video I'm putting up, like I'm uploading a downtown Detroit video with Manfred Mann, Blinded by the Light, which is kind of a cool song. And I thought that it fit. Whenever you use copyrighted songs, you can't monetize a video, which I don't really care about that anyway, and most mine. So you don't see any commercials of the song, and then I'll save it. And then when depending on the kind of photos I take, most of the time that I add music to my videos, it's because there's so much loud ambient road noise, whether it's my van, you know, I've got the windows down the whole time. The Detroit one, part of the reason why I put music to it is because there was so much music playing from clubs and cars pulled up next to me and that kind of thing. I didn't want to get a strike over some bullshit that I didn't have anything to do with. YouTube's gotten better than that, but it's just not worth the risk. A strike is a big no-no on YouTube. So I just thought, for those reasons, I just silenced it and put music over it. But I don't really, it's not like I just pick music that kind of sounds okay. I think 9 out of 10 songs that I click on, I like. And if it's like something really weird, I just skip it. So, and then when I upload the videos, I just go to a folder. Oh, do I want piano, like The Lonely Walk? Do I want jazz? Like night photos of, you know, like the other day I put Biggie on, Snoop Dogg, and that kind of thing. That kind of, you know, so it's not, I just kind of pick them out of the thousands of songs that I have downloaded, but not, it's a little harder with studio musicians, you know, the non-copyrighted music, because, you know, I can look at the name of the song, doesn't mean anything to me. They just made it up. No, I'm in Dearborn. Dearborn. Yep. Yeah, Dearborn's nice, yeah. Hey Denise, how you doing? So yeah, it's not really, you know, if anybody out there thinking of doing videos, it's easy. I don't try to make my video look like a real movie, even an amateur one. So I don't get a lot of use out of the program as a whole, but it still works fine for me. All I do is dub music, maybe edit things out rarely, and put together photos and add music, so you just can't beat it. It's easy to do. It's all drag and drop. Believe me, if I could do it, anybody can. I absolutely hated learning it. Once you know how video editing programs work, you get it. But when you first do it, I didn't know anybody that did it. Man, and I thought there was nothing intuitive about it at all. I couldn't do a damn thing on it. So I finally bit the bullet and learned the minimum, which is what I use. Hell, for the first few years, I used Windows Movie Maker, which worked great. Yeah, they're very aggressive. They used camels in the Civil War for a while, but they finally, every day it's like you're turning them from scratch. They're real bitchy and moody, and they're smart as hell too. Well, it depends how you define helping. I mean, I'm trying to. But it's ultimately them, I'm not a trained counselor in any way, so I don't think what you perceive me doing is accurate. I never went down there with the goal of helping anybody go anywhere. It just kind of happened, and if there's something I can do as a non-professional, I'll do it. Good night, Bobby. There's only teeth on one. They don't have a full set of teeth, just teeth on one side. They're browsers. They chew like a cow, kind of. Shit, man, you'd be asking the wrong guy about good advice of life. You kidding? Marry rich, and I hope you win the Powerball. I raised animals for a while. They're so damn cute. Yeah, they did get some. They've been getting people down all night at the end. They probably do. Yeah, that's right, Cat. Yeah. I mean, it was cool owning them. I used to have a little pit bull that'd go out and mess with them all the time. It was so damn funny. She'd go out there and bite their necks, not like, to hurt them. And they'd try and bite her, and then she'd get on their back and jump up and down. She'd go up in the top, bite the tops of their ears until they finally got up and chased her. And yeah, if they had caught her, they'd have killed her. But, she was a young, fast pit bull that was smart as a whip. She thought it was a big game. All right, Prudently. No, hardly any ray. It's very dry here. Dromedary, the single hump. Yeah, I would have liked Bactrian camels, but believe it or not, the two hump, but actually Bactrian camels prefer cold weather. Well, I don't know if she got them. I assume she did. They have no problem getting over to that area. I would have got the glasses if I could have. But, it's all that HIPAA bullshit, medical records. I'm lucky I was even able to pay the bill without being her. And actually, you know how they ended up doing it? I went over there and I said, hey, I wanted to pay the bill for this lady. And she said, well, there's only one way we can do it. It's like, yeah, okay, what's that? She said, well, you pay for a gift card for the dollar amount, and then I will put a paper clip on the gift card to the medical record. That's how they wanted to do it. I couldn't just pay somebody else's glass repair bill, if you can believe it. But at least I was able to get in there and take care of it, and that's what counted. You talking about Jamie? No, I just talked to her tonight. I mean, it's a slow growth. She did tell me she's using hardly any heroin, but she's been buying Xanax off the street. I'm telling you, these people are damaged, man. They need professional help, trauma. In other words, Jamie wants to stay high even though she knows heroin is bad for her and it's leading to a bad lifestyle. I'm telling you, this heroin is a bitch. So I get that, we were going to do an interview, but, a lot of these women aren't the most reliable. And I've just kind of accepted that. So we ended up not doing one, but if it happens, great. If it doesn't, I don't really hound anybody for interviews, Yeah, self-medication, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really like that anyway. I think I'm a big enough kook that this fits me to a T. No real close relationships, just a lot of acquaintances. I'm on to new territory constantly, which kind of fits me. And even though it's sad and unfortunate they have lost their lives, it doesn't drive me nuts. I mean, I kind of got the best of both worlds. It doesn't drive me nuts, but yeah, I'm trying to do everything I can to do something positive for them, and certainly hope like hell nothing like that happens. Oh, thank you. I don't have an objective. Oh, sorry about that, Mitzi. Oh, no kidding, Cat. Cool. They don't give a shit about COVID. When you're down in that kind of life, COVID, they know about it. The basic precautions, not get it. I mean, how worried can you be about COVID when you don't take a bath or shower for a month? You know what I mean? It's always interesting to me. As you know, hepatitis is a big issue down there. Sexually transmitted disease, of course, is a no-brainer. And who in the hell wants any of those? And the precautions a normal person would go through to not contact and get any of those diseases. And then you get down there, and if you did a survey, it's pretty high incidence of women that have sexually transmitted diseases. Rubbers coming off, being high, the whole range of reasons why that happens. And I don't know. I just don't think that COVID, they act like they're worried about it, and they probably are. But if it was me and I was in their position, I would think that I'd be more worried about a sexually transmitted disease. And maybe when I got done worrying about that, I'd give time to COVID. But at that young age, I probably wouldn't have given two shits about COVID. And nobody that I know down there knows anybody that has it or anybody that's died from it. I mean, now, look, these people aren't getting tested either, so it's really hard to say. But I wouldn't consider coping with COVID part of their vocabulary. I think it's on their minds, but not as much as you'd like it to be. Enabling who, Mitzi? And in what kind of way? Most people don't understand the definition of true enabling. And I'm not saying that's your case, but anybody that thinks any enabling's going out there, really read an accurate definition of enabling. It isn't giving $10 or $20. It's not. Just like buying lottery tickets is not considered a form of gambling. It's a game of chance. It's totally different. People say, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know if you're going to win or not. You just buy the... Well, no, I'm just telling you. It's not the same. Hey, Dee Dee. Oh, thank you, Nicole. So, I probably don't... Yeah, it's too bad about Gerald and Manny. Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, you're right. It's not. And if you're playing the lottery, that's not considered gambling either. Oh, okay, guy. No, I took a gummy last night and 2 Benadryl. Slept like a baby. That's what I'm going to do again tonight. Hey, I'll tell you what I noticed today. Now, I mentioned it before. These Tim Hortons, these lattes, are just terrible around here. They're not even that hot. They're just not good. I don't know what the hell's going on with these Tim Hortons. All of them around here. There's one that's not bad on Merriman and Romulus, but it's not good either. It's just not as bad as the other one. So I saw a Big Coffee down the street. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get to. I do kind of like those lattes in the morning. Skim milk, so I go down. I get Dunkin' Donuts too, but I just like a latte better. I got a really good place near where I live. I get them through a drive-through. So I go to this Big B Coffee. I was there a couple days ago, and I said, "Yeah, I want a large latte. You can get an extra large there." He said, "You want an extra shot?" I was like, "Sure." It's probably 4 shots of espresso. So I get the bill. It's like $7.50 or something. Well, I'm used to getting bent over when I have to go to a Starbucks, so I thought it was kind of high, but I thought no big deal. So I went in there again today, and that coffee was absolutely excellent. Hot, it just tasted like good coffee. Fresh milk. It's just a perfect latte. Hot. I'll barely hold the cup. I went there today and I ordered the same thing. She said, "Well, that's $5.80." I said, "I don't think you're charging me enough." And she said, "No, Mondays we have a special going on." It's like, oh, okay. All right. But man, is that a top-notch, kick-ass latte? I mean, really, it's the difference between getting a good steak and a crappy one. Good night, Jenna. No, nothing happened to him. Oh, thank you, Psychosis. I'm going to get one tomorrow, too, so I'll stay up late tonight, maybe do a little reading, and I'm going to spend all day reading tomorrow. That's the next ball buster hot day, and then it's cooling down for the next 4 days. So I'll probably end up staying a month here, if you can believe it. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. People just drive by nuts. Oh, here's a guy in a U-Haul. I bet he went in there and the rates were too high. So now he's probably tired as hell. Didn't want to pay what they wanted. It's hitting the road again. You know, if you ever look at the stats, the people that try, I did it when I was young a couple times. The people that try to come from the East Coast, New York, Pennsylvania, those places, anywhere really, but it seems to be a lot of people from the East Coast. But maybe that's because there's so many people doing it. But anyway, there's a lot of people that get killed falling asleep trying to drive straight through to Florida. You know, they get off work and they take right off, and yeah, it was in the paper all the time, through the whole length of the state, all the way from the top all the way down to Key West. People just don't want to spend money for a hotel. They need to talk to me. Oh, sorry about that, Mitzi. No, I don't like K-Cup. I don't like K-Cup. The coffee's not hot enough. Coffee's supposed to be about 206. That K-Cup and that Mr. Coffee, that coffee's not that hot. Yeah, there are rest areas, there are, but you know, they're far and few between sometimes. And nobody thinks they're going to fall asleep. You know, they drinking Red Bull thing. I drove all that way there one night from Chicago. It was during a time I was thinking about getting back with my wife, and I got pissed off about something, just headed out, and I drank 11 Red Bulls. Drove all night long. Oh, you could, Violet, huh? No, shit, these bars are all closed around here. You can't go to bars because of this COVID thing now. I think they're still closed. The bar business is dead anyway. Once they went to that 0.8 alcohol, and then you couldn't smoke. I mean, they might as well have just not allowed you to have an alcoholic drink in a bar. I mean, it totally destroyed the business. A heart attack? Oh, cool. Congratulations, Mitzi. Oh, wow, Victoria. I like that. Yeah, no, that was like 20 hours of driving. It worked, I'll tell you that. I've done a lot of I've been, you know, I like driving. I like spontaneity. You know, my damn car quits running, like, well, I'll spend the day in a place I didn't plan on. I kind of look at that, you know, taking road trips. And I've driven a lot of things to and from Florida for people just for cost. My hotel, not even food. You know, whatever I've driven about 4 motorhomes. 2 are from Florida. Few boats, moving trailer, Ryder truck, Penske truck, couple personal vehicles if they need somebody to do it. The strip clubs are open. Yeah, isn't that weird? They're dead though, Lana. I mean, I don't know if it's just the strip clubs I've been to, or I don't, you know, I haven't been to them in 35 years, but they're dead compared to the old days. You know, I think I'm too old to go to strip clubs. Yeah, it is sad, people without jobs. I see they jacked their unemployment up again, which I'm happy for them. Good for them. I mean, you can't have millions of people around with no income. Yeah, $12 a beer. I had 2 Guinness, $24, and $20 to get in. It was so boring. It was ridiculous. Oh, bring your own booze. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Rachel. There's an element of truth to that. Even when I was young, man, I wasn't interested in going to any full nude bars. Like, no thanks. Just a nice topless bar. You know, I graduated in '74. So when we would go to topless bars, it was like you'd have some wild child in a family that looked like a high school cheerleader. It's like normal, cute girls that were trying to make some money and move or whatever. And to me, I mean, it was worth every dime. We used to have a good time. And it's just kind of morphed into, and the girls dance. Now it's like they stand up there, don't do shit, up there laughing and joking. And their bodies aren't that great, to be honest with you. You wouldn't have got in the door at any of the strip clubs of the 70s, the women that I saw the other night. No way in hell. They're older, you know, purple hair and nose rings and tattoos, and it's just not the girl next door look-alike anymore. Yeah, I go by that landing strip. I cut through Romulus sometimes and go down around the North Line way. I think it's still open. Yeah, I was there the other day, but I really don't pay too much attention. You know, I'm just not really into them that much. You know, I probably would have kept going to them for more years, but even like, you know, as it hit into the 80s, they were like going to a different look. Which, you know, wasn't for me. I mean, when I was young, I used to see women I thought were attractive all the time. In the mall, working at a clerk in a gas station, waitresses. I dated a shit ton of waitresses. It was good. But I noticed, like, now, honestly, I don't really run into women I see on TV or anything that I think are that great compared to the old days. I like that, like, Bewitched, June Cleaver, Rita Hayworth, Natural Pretty Plain. You know, just like even those girls that used to be on Lawrence Welk. Benny Hill. Just prettier. Oh wow, Survivor Girl. Wow, you got to be an expert. Yeah, come visit. Come visit the USA. I'll take you around Detroit. I'll show you up north Michigan. Look at this place. Can you imagine coming in here and your job was to fix this place? I don't know how anybody does that kind of work for a job. Is that true, Rachel? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. They consider party stores essential. Why in the hell wouldn't a strip club be? Can't get a haircut or lift weights, but you can get a lap dance. Oh, what the hell this thing is? Another restaurant? This might have opened up as a restaurant again, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, I get that, Survivor Girl, yeah. Yeah, Miss Cleaver, I'll tell you who was good looking as hell, Mary Tyler Moore. I had a couple girlfriends' mothers that were cute as hell too. I did the math on those a few years ago. I figured they were about 46. They would have been about 46. No wonder I thought they were cute, but I mean a good 46. I thought, what's her face that ran, that the governor of Alaska, Sarah Palin. I thought she was an attractive older woman. Yeah, gorgeous natural girls. Yeah, yeah. Barbara Eden, super pretty. Yeah, really pretty. Yeah, I never thought Demi Moore was attractive. She certainly hasn't aged very well. You know, I have buddies of mine that ran into Heather Locklear and Pamela Anderson years ago, and they said that their bodies, their skin just looked perfect. It's like the most perfect skin you'd see on a person. Cortisone, don't get too many of those. You know, the rule is 3. Where are you getting the cortisone shots? Is it from injuries or a degenerative issue, or you don't know? Because you just can't keep cortisone shotting away. It'll catch up to you. Yeah, no, that's what I say. You have topless bars over there, Philip? Hey, John. There you go, Survivor Girl. On your foot, is that plantar fasciitis or something else? Yeah, I thought Anne Margaret was really pretty. I thought Ginger and Marianne on Gilligan's Island were cute as hell. That's that girl in that video for Whitesnake. This Is Love. Another beautiful woman. Michelle Pfeiffer. They say she's the biggest bitch that ever lived. If you ever read people that have worked with her, they said the same thing about Helen Hunt and Barbara Streisand. She's sleeping in the hotel. Oh, Sally feel that she was okay as she got older. I mean, I'm not trying to use young standards to an older woman, but when she was young, she was super pretty. I'll tell you who was cute as hell when they were young, too, and I didn't find her attractive as an older woman. Katie Couric. No, I never considered Sandra Bullock attractive at all, young or old. Yeah, she doesn't do it for me. And she's had a lot of work done. To me, it's noticeable. I think Daisy's Shih Tzu and some kind of bulldog. Yeah, man, she was very pretty. I didn't really like that voice though. Yeah, I thought she was pretty. I thought Priscilla Presley was super pretty. And that Kelly, is it Kelly something? She married that Pierce Bronson, the FBI guy. When she used to be the host for Unsolved Mysteries, I thought she was just 10, gorgeous. And I see she's about 400 pounds now. I know he loves her in a different way, but maybe she was really on her weight the whole time. I don't know. Oh, okay. Go buy yourself some Penetrex, Penetrex. Comes in a cream. It's $20 for 2 ounces, which seems like a lot, but it lasts forever. The only place I know you can buy it off the shelf is Walmart, but you can mail order it through Amazon. Put that on your foot. I'm telling you, you're not going to believe how much it helps. Penetrex. Yeah, that Paris Hilton, I mean, just my opinion, which I know doesn't mean a damn thing. I mean, she was a super cute young girl, and I thought, man, she is really going to be pretty. But she's aged. She's not really that attractive to me. I mean, she does have great eyes, but I don't know whether it's drugs or alcohol or what. But no way. I just got the 15% battery thing too, so this ought to give me about 10 minutes. So when you see that circle spinning around, it'll be over for tonight. All right, Philip. Have a good day. Oh, you want one? Good night, Rachel. All right, Rudy. I have one. I don't carry it much, though. Maryland? Which one? Which Maryland, Sonoma? Yeah, Jim, I'd say they do, yeah. Yeah, Valerie Burton Early was cute. Oh, the one that was going to bed. Hey, Jana, how you doing? I know, I didn't really think Marilyn Monroe was attractive to me. Not really. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's cool. Well, that's good you don't do drugs. No, no, I'm Joan Jett. No, I didn't think so. I thought Crystal Gale was really cute when she was young. I don't find Taylor Swift attractive at all. I don't think Paris Hilton's attractive. Yeah, I've been all over Minnesota. Yep, sure have. I had a buddy of mine used to live up in Chisago, North Minneapolis. Yeah, Christy McNichol was really cute. Yeah. Some of those old Olympians really didn't turn out to what I thought they'd turn out to be either. I never found Brooke Shields attractive. Oh, no kidding, Rachel. That's cool. Oh, thank you. You like the ghosts? No, I don't believe in ghosts. No. I mean, I'm not saying they're not out there, but if I was betting on it, I'd say no. I don't believe it. I mean, I have no evidence of it. How about that? One thing I think I've appreciated as I've gotten older, you learn how ignorant you can be. You know, you just don't believe things sometimes and nothing to really base it on. I'm trying not to be that way. Daisy knows that she can fight for a right to party. Don't you, hon? Daisy knows she can fight for a right to party. Wow, there's the Daisy. Here's the sweeper. Wow, here's Sweepy. Oh, yeah, huh, Sweepy? Yeah, she had good hair. There's the Daisy. Wow. Rub the feet. Rub the back, not the front. Oh, wow. Look at that. She's sweeping tonight. Oh, look at that good girl. Oh, Daisy's sweeping. Oh, Daisy's sweeping, huh, honey? You sweeping, girl? Yeah, see, she's tired from running around. You sweepy, honey? Huh? That's true, Cat. Yeah, I agree with that. You chasing the deer, hon? You shot your wad, hon. Are you sweeping, honey? Are you sound asleep, hon? Are you sweeping, honey? Big shot. You sweeping, big shot? Yeah, she's tired. Oh, hon, why are you so sleepy, hon? You weren't that. You didn't run around that much, honey. Oh, there. Now we're talking. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Bye, Rita. Now that's a good girl. Wow. You sleeping, honey? Your eyes open? You just listening to Dad? You just listening to Dad, hon? uh, Melissa's signing off now, you guys. So you guys have a good night tonight. And I'll be on tomorrow. Daisy's stretching out. Oh, yes, hon. You shooting all your last energy? Oh, good girl. Wowie. Wowie. Look at that. Look at that dog. Yeah, we'll pick it up tomorrow, Delia. And I can have more battery. Yeah, good night, everybody. Daisy's 6. She watches Dad sleep, and she wants to sleep like him. Wow, look at that. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Good girl. Wow, honey. That feel good on your face? Good night, Maxine. Oh, wow. Look at that. Take care. Yeah, she really likes it. Oh, yeah. Back to sleep, hon. All right. Good night, you guys. Back to sleepy, honey.